Jibankrishna Diamond wrote two books, one in English, Religion and Realization, and another in Bengali, Dharma Anubhuti, based on his personal realizations as well as the esoteric meaning of the metaphors of Sri Ramakrishna, as described in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Merely reading these books, even after his demise in 1967, innumerable readers used to see him in dreams and in reality with achievement of pure self. The topics in different episodes will be the narration of their experiences. The first few episodes will be the introduction from the book Religion and Realization. Then I shall tell you amazing incidents happened in different reading centers. Now, let me read the excerpt from the Religion and Realization. Religion and Realization by Diamond picked up in the street. Introduction 1. The truth in the Vedas, or the experience of the Raj Yoga in the human physique, or the spontaneous evolution of the life power innate in a man and its manifestation, and the experiences in the individual life as well as in the universalism, making the man la home universale, or sa uttama purusha. Truth, I speak, the very eternal truth which vibrates and shall vibrate in the heart of each and every member of the human race, ever lived, is living, and shall live in this beautiful earth. The truth was experienced in the past and is also experienced at present and shall be experienced by the future generations to come about it, I write. It is perennial, everlasting, the very cosmic law in the human body. Popularly, it is called religion. It gets its birth in the human body and then envelops the globe. About this very truth, it is spoken in the Vedas. This very Vedic truth, as experienced in one's life, is going to be related with its full-fledged form, how it works in a man, and what experiences are made when the goal is attained. It is personal experiences, narrated according to the Vedas. It is Ritam, personal realization, and thus it is truth, Sattam, and the veracity of this personal truth will be corroborated when it becomes universal as spoken in the Vedas, Seno Rupeno Avinispaddate. By the form of the experienced man, it proves its own truth, and this form will appear within the body of innumerable men, women, and children. It is meant for each and every man, boy, and the old alike. It is en masse, as the attainer of the supreme light in the cerebrum is the La Home Universale. It is this of Aham Brahmasmi. I am the perfect and the supreme one. The ancient Vedic rishis experienced this very truth in the days of yore, and with an open heart, they vested this heritage to the human race. Oh, the good old rishis, what a heritage they left for the human race. Even today, to our utter astonishment and bewilderment, we find the very same heritage binding its course in every human heart to burst out like a midday sun, to illuminate the globe, and to shower a world of bliss over the human race by uniting them into one and oneness. By personal experiences, as well as by bearing the proof of the oneness, it passes unchallenged as it is experienced by the person himself. By these personal experiences, the challenger becomes a witness to the veracity of the Vedic truth. Nay, not an idle witness, but becomes an active announcer. Yes, Tattamasi. No, it is not confined here. I mean in an individual human being, but at once it will come to Tam Stri Tam Pumanosi, Tam Kumaro Utava Kumari, Tam Jirno Dandena Banchasi, Tam Jato Bhavasi Vishwatamuka. Shetashetara Upanishad 4.3. It means, let a man attain this Brahmahood, and in the immediate succession follows the Vedic truth, Sena Rupena Ovinishpaddate. That is, thousands and thousands of people will see him, the attainer of the Brahmahood, in his living human form, that is, the very identical form of the attainer within them, and speak out the wonderful statement of the Vedic truth, Tam Jato Bhavasi Vishwatamuka. The Vedic truth is meant for the whole human race. It is not confined to any ism. I mean, it is the cosmic law of the mankind which conducts him in each and every second of his life. Nay, it is the very vibration and the breathing of his heart. It evinces that the Vedas are not the monopoly of the Hindus alone. And again I say, it is not confined to any race and in India alone. It is meant for the lowliest of the low and the highest of the high. It pervades the globe from one end to the other. Yes, Aham Brahmasmi. It is so depicted in the Vedas. And now, how this most wonderful miracle takes place in a man is related. The Vedic law runs thus. Evam esha samprasada asmat sharirat samuthayo param jati upasampadda sena rupena vinispaddate sa uttama purusha chandagopanisha. The literal translation of this aphorism runs thus. And thus this man, rising from the lower plane to the seventh plane, attains the supreme light, and by his own form made of God's light, appears within myriads of people to prove his attainment of Brahmatva or the Brahmahood, as he is the perfect and the supreme one. The above aphorism is divided into 5 chapters as they bear different characteristics with variegated experiences of the life power rising from the lower plane to the seventh plane in the cerebrum for the attainment of the Brahmahood, and also it entails its own proof in the universalism, making the attainer la home universale. 1. Evam esha samprasada. 2. Asmat sarirat samuthayo. 3. Paramajati upasampadda. 4. Sena rupena vinispaddate. 5. Sa uttama purusha chandagopanisha. The inner meaning of the aphorism experienced in the process of the Rajyaga, that is rising of the life power Mahabayu to the seventh plane, the cerebrum. The attainment of the supreme light, bearing its proof, appearing in the form of the attainer, made of God's light in the heart of numberless mankind, evinces that he is the supreme one, Brahma. In short, this very aphorism of the Vedas with proof reveals the process how a man becomes Brahma while he is alive. It is the A. Paravidya in the Vedas, it is also called. B. Brahmavidya in the Vedas. C. Agnividya, fire. D. Atmavidya, the self. E. Sarirvidya in relation to the body. F. Madhuvidya in esoteric state.